Hey, Jamie. Well, my name is Brenda Studemeyer. I am the mom who recently won the lawsuit against the US EPA over the neurotoxicity of fluoride chemicals that are deliberately added to the public drinking water supply. You were on the Green Bay Water Commission since 2019, and I brought this issue forward in 2020, and I've been sharing the latest and greatest research on neurotoxicity of fluoride chemicals since you've been on commission, even longer before you were even on the Water Commission. And a lot of your neighbors and other citizens that live in Green Bay, even my brother reached out to me saying, hey, I see this Jamie Wall is running for state senate and he is campaigning about his time on the Green Bay Water Commission and providing safe or clean water to Green Bay. And what I've seen from the Green Bay Water since you've been on the commission is not safe at all. It might look clean to somebody who can't see PFAS in the water, but Green Bay Water does have PFAS, PFOA, and PFOS chemicals in the water at levels above the health advisory level that EPA has set. And then Green Bay also has fought tooth and nail to keep neurotoxic fluosilicic acid chemicals in the water. These chemicals are not added to make our water safe or clean. They are actually added as a medication to treat people for tooth decay. But since 2017, the National Institutes of Health of the United States has been using taxpayer money to look at fluoride critically and how it impacts the developing brain. And what they are finding is that fluoride lowers IQ. It increases ADHD. It increases anxiety symptoms in children, autism-like symptoms, headaches, all kinds of stuff. And all of this has been published since 2017, and scientists have been trying to sound the alarm. And we have people like Nancy Quirk of the Green Bay Water Utility teaming up with the American Fluoridation Society, which is the largest lobbying group for fluoride in the United States. And Nancy was also on a EPA Drinking Water Advisory Committee and also the American Water Works Association. And with all of these groups, Nancy worked very hard to downplay the risks and harm of fluoride chemicals for the developing fetus and bottle-fed infant. And so I'm reaching out to you because I've emailed your campaign a few times now, and I know other people have emailed them as well, and we've gotten no response. And no response is a response to me. And you were on the Green Bay Water Commission in 2020 when the fluoride issue was brought forward. A lot of the studies were shared. My attorneys came and spoke at those meetings on our lawsuit. And Johnny Johnson, actually, from the American Fluoridation Society, showed up to the Protection and Policy Committee, and he told them that my lawsuit wasn't about water fluoridation. It was about the Toxic Substances Act, which we used the Toxic Substances Control Act to sue EPA over the unreasonable risk of fluoride added to the public drinking water supply, because we had all these studies, over 180, that demonstrated that fluoride was a developmental neurotoxin. And so I'm reaching out to you today to kind of bring this to your attention, because I'm sure you're really busy campaigning and schmoozing and kissing babies, that you haven't really put that much time into the water issue, and a lot of people have been asking me. So here I am making a video on my Saturday morning off to ask you, or to tell you that you should, if you really are campaigning for safe or clean water, then fluoride chemicals do not belong in the public drinking water supply, because it has been established in court and by the U.S. government itself the U.S. National Toxicology Program released a systematic review on the neurotoxicity of fluoride on August 21st, and they also have validated fluoride lowers IQ in our kids when, exposure occurs during fetal development or during bottle feeding when an infant does not have teeth in their mouth. That's the critical window of harm, and so I am here to share it to you and people who may be voting for you. I know some people just vote blue no matter who. I've been an independent voter since early 2000s, so I just always vote based on issues, not political party. And so I'm reaching out to see, what are you going to do? What are you going to do about the evidence of neurotoxicity of fluoride? How are you going to protect Green Bay? Or are you going to ignore the issue and allow our kids to continue to be damaged from our drinking water? And then they need special help and have issues through school. As the judge said in our court case, lowering IQ of kids doesn't just lower their IQ, it also affects the jobs they will be able to work in the future, the amount of money they will bring in to society and themselves and their family and stuff like that. So I would like to see Green Bay turn off the fluoride dosing pump. It's a really easy problem to solve because all you have to do is turn it off. And I heard the fluoride chemicals are a really great herbicide for weed control. So if you don't want to, dispose of it as hazardous waste, because once you turn it off, you will have to dispose of it as hazardous waste and pay to get rid of it unless you use it all up. But it does make a really good weed spray around your grounds. I don't know if that's legal, but I've heard that some of the chemical companies that sell it use it for herbicide and weed control on their property. So I look forward to your response. Thank you so much. Have a great day.